Hey everybody, Mark Burgess here, Big East Bass Fishing. Thanks for tuning back into the channel. So today I want to talk to you about my top choices for soft plastic colors. Okay, so these would be in my opinion, my personal favorite colors for choosing soft plastic. Doesn't matter whether it's a jig color, creature bait, jig trailer, worm, what have you. These colors get it done day in and day out all over the country. I mean, 25 years of tournament experience and been fishing my entire life. So I feel pretty strongly about these colors. And the reason I want to tell you this is it's going to save you just a ton of money, time, and storage, just lugging around these baits and buying baits that you think are fantastic and look great. And maybe they would be, but I'm going to talk to you about basically the top 6 that get it done day in and day out for me all over the country in every single watercolor condition, sky condition, if you will. All right, so we'll get right into it. I'm going to show you some pictures as well in between here. So the first one I want to talk to you about is green pumpkin. Green pumpkin is by far the dominant color in soft plastic bait choices, whether it be, again, a jig trailer, worm, what have you. So there are a lot of variations to green pumpkin, but green pumpkin orange, green pumpkin red, black flake, all of them work. Okay, why? It's a very natural color. There's a lot of bait fish and food for the bass that have this hue to them. Okay, from pumpkin seeds to crawfish to crabs or what have you, earthworms. That's why it works. Does everybody throw it? Most people do, but it still works. Okay, who knows how many millions and millions of dollars have been won on green pumpkin. So I literally have a box here full of some creature baits, and these colors are represented here. And again, it's just saved me so much money and just room in my boat and my truck and tackle room. So green pumpkin, this has got a little black flake in it. Again, variations all count. Works great in all water conditions, all sky conditions, whether it be super clear water, whether it be muddy water, cloudy, sunny, what have you, it just works. Okay, so I can't stress that enough. So here's a little picture of that bait color. All right, the next color I want to talk to you about is another natural color, and this is truly a clear water color for me. Smallmouth bait, what have you, is watermelon. Now again, variations count. Watermelon red, watermelon purple flake. I mean, there's a lot of variations. They all work fantastic. Okay, especially if you have confidence in that particular variation, more the better. So this happens to be straight. Watermelon with a little black flake. Again, for me, it's a clear watercolor. I'm never throwing this ever in off-color stained or muddy water. I really like it, when it's clear and sunny. Okay, it really seems to outperform itself in those conditions. So watermelon or any variation thereof. Next color that gets it done is couple shades of black. Okay, so the first one's going to be black blue. Everyone knows black blue jigs. It just works. Okay, period. No one's going to argue with that. Again, millions of dollars been won on black blue flake on its own. I mean, black blue jig is famous. So I got a creature bait that's black blue. When do I throw it? I throw it in dirty off-color water. Heavy stained, muddy, especially when it's muddy and sunny. Okay, this has a great profile and stands out more so when the water is heavy stained, muddy, and it's sunny. All right, so again, here's a little picture of that bait color right there. Next color, gonna be black neon, okay, which is basically black red. It works, probably not as popular as black blue, but again, I really, really like this thing in off-color muddy water, sunny conditions. I've thrown it too in a lot of shady situations. Even with clear water in heavy shade, I'll throw this color. And I have a lot of confidence in doing that. So here's a picture of that. You can check that out. Okay, so next is a more geographically known color, okay, which is Junebug. Okay, now Junebug works in tannic colored water, or like rusty colored water, typically found in Florida. And again, it's one of those situations where when we go to Florida, everybody throws it. So again, you'd think, wow, I mean, if everyone's throwing it, maybe the fish would get acclimated to it and wouldn't bite it. Not the case. Okay, it's just like green pumpkin everywhere else. Junebug seems to work for whatever reason in Florida or in tannic colored water, which we do have, you know, here and there. In the Northeast, we have some lakes that fall into that as well. And I'll typically throw this on my second or third pass through an area where, you know, I'm not only coming in from a different angle, but, you know, fish can get acclimated in that day, if you will, to your bait, how you're presenting it, the rate of fall, the color, and just for that, I'll change up. I'll go back through. If I'm throwing a green pumpkin, I'll throw, if it's clear, watermelon. If it's a little off color, whatever, tannic on some of those lakes, I will throw Junebug, and it'll get you a few more bites. So here's a picture of that. Last color, plain old white. Okay, white's a great swim jig trailer. We all know it's a great bed fishing color. Why? Because we can see it. But white, you know, most every bait fish alive that the bass feed on has a white belly. Okay, so again, white, change it up. Go back through an area, throw white. It will stand out in some off-color water as well, especially, you know, off-color stained muddy water. If it's cloudy, white is a good choice versus the black. And I throw the black if it's sunny, as I mentioned, but white if it's cloudy. All right. So those are my top 6. I hope this saves you not only money, but time and storage in your boat, as most of us have had just literally hundreds of pounds of plastic that we've carried around. And it ends up, when you go through your tackle every year, it ends up in that pile of baits that has never been in a fish's mouth. So get rid of it. All right, I hope this helps you. Saves you some, again, time, money, puts a few more fish in the boat for you. Mark Burgess, Big East Bass Fishing. Thanks for tuning in.